Hello and welcome to my channel Making Crafts. Today I am working on Roxy's Weekly Challenge, and I will put in the title which week this is because I'm not even sure which week it was. And this is the one with the script journal cards. And so I did not have any old sheets of script paper, so I'm going to use these sheets from Tim Holtz, and this is the French Industrial set. And so this is where I'm going to be getting my papers from. And I'm just going to cut this down into journaling cards. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this sheet, and I may use this one as well. And I pulled this one out to use, but I'm not quite sure that I'm going to use it. And then I'm also going to be using, let me see if I can get this over here. My scrap basket's in the way. I'm also going to be using some flowers from this Wildflowers of North America book. And it just has lots of wildflowers in it. I think I've showed this on camera before. And so I'm just going to take some of the flowers from it. And I've already got some that I fussy cut months ago, and so I'll probably use those. Even though she ripped hers out, I'm just going to use what I've already got cut out. Oh, here they are. And then I'm also going to, I've got some birds in here because I think I'll use some birds as well. Well, I did have the birds. Maybe I put those back up. Here's a couple of birds. And I thought I would do some birds as well. And I thought I'd go ahead and do these. I'm behind on Roxy's Weekly Challenge, but this was one I wanted to do because I think that these will go really well with a journal that I'm getting ready to make. And so I think these will look cute with it. So I'm going to, or match it anyways. So let's see, how big do I want these? Maybe 4.5 wide. Let's cut one that wide. I know that's going to be kind of small, but I don't want them too large in this journal either. I may make some larger and some smaller. There's one. Just going to cut a few out and just see what I come up with. That might be a cute size just to have a bigger one. Let's just try that. And then I'll cut some more down in just a second. I want to see about my flowers. I was forgetting about them that I've already got cut out. Some of them are quite tall, so I am going to need some larger cards for those. And then this one's a smaller one. And please ignore all the noise in the background. My dogs are running around, and my kids are playing in the background. So there is, and crafting and doing different things. And so there is going to be some noise going on in the background. So yeah, I like both of these sizes. So I'm just going to keep trimming some down. And then I think I'll trim some at, if I trim this, what size is this now? It is 7.5. So if I do like that, I could use these as tags. Use the other side. I can make some tags out of that. So let me see here. Maybe like that. And that could be a tag, a couple of tags. And then maybe like this. And here we go. So that gets us enough to get started, and we'll try and see how this turns out. So for these, we're using script background, and you can use paper if you have paper script, or you could use PDFs. You can download from different shops, the PDFs or the JPEGs of script writing, and I'm just using this Tim Holtz because I love Tim Holtz paper anyway. And so then we have to find some fabric, and I've just got a box here of some scrap fabric that I've got laying around. And so and I've got even little scrap ruffles in here that we could use. And we need some lace as well. And I know I've got some lace. I think I've got some scraps of lace in here. If not, I may have to get up and go get my lace. There's a little ribbon. Let's see here. Yeah, let me grab some lace real quick. So I've got a little drawer here of scrap lace, and then some of just some lace. Let me see if I can find the scrap pieces in here and use some of those first. That's what I like to use up my scrap pieces for things like this. And then I do have a bunch of red. I was sent some of this red lace, and it was in a package of some other stuff we had ordered. And so I've just got it balled up in here. I really need to neaten it up some, but that is just me. I just kind of throw everything in a box, and it's easier for me just to dig through it and find it. So then I have this lace as well. So I've got quite a bit of lace here, so I think I've got enough to get started now. So first we just want to start out with a book page. I think that's how she did it. She just put a little book page at the bottom here. This is one of my favorite books. I don't know what I like. These pages are so small, but I love them. So we're just going to go through and do each one about the same. I'm just going to tear the edges real quick. I think just maybe like that. Or is that too big for that spot? Let's just see. We can always tear it down. And there we go. Here's another one. Here's one. We have one here. Then we'll have just wanting torn edges. So let's see, we got that one. And then the smaller ones, I could use the smaller little pieces on. I'm trying to find which ones I got here. And then I need some larger pieces for the larger ones. There we go. It's been a few days since I've had time to craft, so I'm just a little out of sync here on everything, but I really wanted to work on these today, and so I thought, well, might as well just get started on them and see how they turn out. It doesn't have to be anything perfect anyway, so I thought I would try it, even though I hadn't even made a sample, so I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just working on it as I go, and we'll see what comes of it. And I have no idea what these book pages say, so hopefully everything on them is clean. Okay, I need to find my sponge so I can ink my pages. Okay, I'm going to use the soft suede to ink these. So I'm just going to ink these book pages first before I attach them to the paper. And I'm not even going to set a timer because I don't think it'll take me that long to do these. This seemed like a quick little project when she did them. And I've got quite a few of these challenges to catch up on, and I'm going to be working on them. But this one I wanted to do first because, like I said, I think these will go really good with the little floral journals I'm getting ready to do. And I can't remember what the kit's name is that I'm using, but it's from Happiness and Crafting that I'll be using. It's a beautiful papers. And so I just want to get started on it. So I thought these would be great to go with it. So I like to do these challenges and go ahead, if I know journals that I'm working on, go ahead and make the things to go with the journal. And I'm also going to do some file journals coming up, so I wonder if some of these should have more file on them. I may do that, put some file leaves or something on these. I don't have to use all flowers on every one of them. That edge wasn't torn, but that's okay. That is all right. So let's just get our glue and start gluing those on. Okay. I'm just going to do these like she did, and we'll see how it comes out. I'm just going to, this is kind of what she did. I don't remember what size hers was when I watched this one. It's been several days ago that I watched this one. So I may be doing some of it different since I'm just going off memory. Probably should have pulled up the video before I got started, but we'll just see how it goes. No big deal. It doesn't have to be perfect, does it? We'll see what we come up with. That's always fun, just crafting and coming up with something. I'm just glad to be back in my craft room crafting. It's been a few days since well, it's probably been all week. I don't even know if I got any crafting done last weekend. I had planned to, but I really didn't get, I know I didn't film anything, so I don't think I got that much crafting in last week. I don't think I got any, actually. last weekend, so it's been several days since I've got to craft. Oops, I forgot we got to add some fabric and some lace, and so I'm going to add some of this white lace here on some of them. I don't have my scissors handy that I use for fabric, so let me just see if this will cut. If not, there we go. That can go there. Let me see here. I've got more over here too. Here's another piece that might go good. But that's going to cover up the whole. Maybe I do the small piece. So I think I'm just going to cut like right in here. Oops. That might make a mess. And then right in here. That's all right. Kind of just do it kind of like that. And then we got the piece here. And let me look and see what all I got laying around. Don't know if I want any of that blue or not. Could just cut this one down some and then put it there because I really like that piece. And I don't know, that might be too small. Let's see here, we got some light pink. That might be pretty. Let me just cut a little piece of that off. Maybe put that there, and here's some darker pink. Could put on this one. Or it's a little bit bigger piece. It could go there. And then maybe a little piece there. Okay, so now let's take and find some fabric, and we'll lay the fabric out, and then we'll get everything. Now, if I was going to do a file one, this fabric would be pretty. No, maybe like that, and then I could put a fall leaf on that one. I may do that, and then let's see. A piece of this would be good. Trying to tear it since all the other edges are torn. It'll all look about the same. What if I did that one? Don't want to cover up our book page too though, so we want to have all the fabric showing and the book page showing. Kind of just layer it up. Okay, and then let me see what I have here. Just a little piece of this. Maybe I should have put that book page a little further over. I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to get all the fabric first, and then I will add the flowers, and we'll see how everything goes together. Here's a little piece of canvas. I love using canvas, so maybe, I don't know if I want it on there though. Just digging through here. But that's turned like that, so we got the lace sticking out. And then we just put a little piece of that little fabric there. This one's actually straighter. And just looking through my little scrap bin here. See what I have. There's another little piece of lace that was pretty. It's kind of big. I want to use that or not. Take that blue out. I think it's going to be harder to match than just using a piece of this lace. And then maybe a little piece right here of canvas. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing here. This is the first time I've made these, so we'll see. So then, that might be cute. I wonder if that would be better to hang off the edge. Actually, no, I like the lace and then the fabric. That's kind of cute. I kind of like that. So let me get the fabric and lace glued down. Just use some fabric tack here. I'm going to let this lace hang off the edge too, just a little bit. And then this little ruffle, maybe right in here. Just layer it in. Which way should I have it turned though? Yeah. Just put a little bit of glue on it. Glue it down. It's kind of cute. Kind of flattens it down too so this flower can go on top. And I really like this little flower. I'm thinking maybe right in there. Let's see, how about like that? Now should I ink around the flower? I think I'll ink just a little lightly, just so it kind of stands out some. Which with the white it was standing out too, but I just think it'll all go together better like that. Just going to fabric tack it on since I am sticking it onto fabric. So that. I like that. And then I think I'll go through and do them all at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round those corners and I'll ink it then. But I think I like how that looks. So let me just lay that one aside, let it be drying, and let's work on this one. And I didn't add any fabric to this one, so let's do a different one. Let's do this tile one here. I don't know if I want the fabric on top or underneath. I think I liked it underneath the lace, like that. So let me glue that on, and then we'll figure out a flower to go with it. Trying to get my glue out. I'm really excited about my upcoming journals that I'm going to be working on. Got all the papers printed, and then I spent the day this afternoon tea staining some papers to go in it, and so I've got those outside drying right now. It's been a beautiful day today, but it has been cool. So, and with this time of year, our backyard is shaded so much that I didn't have any sunshine to lay them in. So it's probably going to take them, whoops, I put glue way too many places. It's probably going to take them quite a while to dry. Let me wipe all that off. Okay, sorry about that interruption. I did get a phone call, and so I was just trying out a few flowers on this one, and I can't decide. I'm either thinking this one or this little flower. I think I'm going to go with this one. Hopefully it looks okay. So let me just ink it, and then we're going to add it. And while I was on the phone, I did pick out a few pieces to try on these. So hopefully this will go a lot quicker. But I'm just going to add that one there, and then I'm going to add all the flowers and fabric first, and then I will come back and do all the edges of the cards. I'll round the edge, the corners and everything. So I like that there. So let me just lay that aside there, and then we'll just work on this one. And this one, I was looking around here, and I'm thinking let me see, over here, this little bird, because I think this looks like a fall one, and I think with the leaves here, this bird, I think this could definitely be a little fall one for the fall journal that I've got coming up. So I'm going to add it. And I'm not gluing the fabric down around close to the edges. What I'm doing is I want it to kind of move and not be stuck down completely. So I'm just gluing like in the middle mainly and leaving some of the edges there kind of loose because I want that movement in it. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of lace right there as well. So I'm just going to add a line of blue here. And then for the lace to be right on top there. There we go. And then I'll just add the little bird on top. But I want to ink around him first. Just a little bit, just lightly. I don't even know if it's showing up on camera how much. I'm just lightly inking them. Just so the edges kind of stand out. And then I'm just going to attach him right in there. And I think that's very cute. I like that little bird. And this is just a bird that I cut out of, I think it's just a field guide, a bird field guide of North American birds or something like it. It's the same one I've showed in other videos. I really only have one that I'm cutting from right now, bird field guide, so it's in some of my other ones, and I don't have it handy to show you. I cut these out months ago. When I don't feel like doing anything else, I like to just sit and fussy cut, or if I'm sitting at the dentist waiting on my kids or an appointment like that, then I just like to sit and fussy cut. It gives me something to do while I'm waiting. So this one, I'm thinking maybe make another bird one. I don't know. Either this or we have another flower. I could do, I did lay out these two pieces that I wanted to use, but I'm trying to decide which one. I think the flower looks better with that, and the birds look better with this one. So let me ink my birds, and then I'll glue my lace and fabric pieces on. I really don't want to ink that much on them. So let me see here. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. Same thing here. I want the fabric edges to have a little bit of movement, so I'm not going to glue the entire thing down. I want it to be be able to move around. So I'm just gluing down the center so it doesn't go anywhere. It's not going to come off for sure, but I'm just going to do it that way because I want it to have some movement to it. So I think the, oops, is that the, here's the right side. So I think the bird ones will go good with my file journal, and then the floral ones will go good with the floral journal that I'm getting ready to do. So I'm excited about both journals. I've got two coming up. I'm going to do the floral one first, and then I'm going to do the file one. And I've already done one file journal with my papers, but the next one I'm using some papers from Line Dot Arrow and Rachel Bella Crafts. It's their collaboration that I'm going to be making a file journal with. So I kind of like that. I like how that turned out. I love using these little images from book pages. I think it always looks so good. So here we go. I like this one here, so I'm just going to glue it down. Same way I did the other ones. Just glue in a little spot so it doesn't go anywhere, but its fabric still has some movement to it. And this is just some scrap fabric I had laying around. I don't even know where it came from. And that lace, this lace came from, it's some that I've had for about a year, but it came from DC Scrap and Rooster. That's her name on YouTube. Her shop, I can't remember. It's Neri Ortiz is the lady. I think it's how you say her name. And I think she's, if you check out her YouTube channel, I think she's opening a shop on Etsy now. She was on Zibbit, but the whole Zibbit site, I think, has been down. It shut down, so she's moving her store over there. I know she also sells on her YouTube channel, so that's where you would want to go to. And I'll link it below so you can find her YouTube, because she does do, she shows what she has and she sells from YouTube as well. So I like that. Let me see. Do I want that flower to come down just a little bit? I think so. just add this. So that looks good. These are really quick. These come together really quick, especially if you do them in a mass making style where we do everything. You know, we did all the book pages, did each thing at the same time. I think that makes it go quicker. So this one I have, let me see what all I have over here. I have a flower that could go. Or the flower could go there. I kind of like that. Or I could do the little bird. Let's see, where would he go? Maybe kind of like this. Once I glue the fabric down, he'll work better. The birds could go in the floral journal too. There's no reason why they couldn't. I just not sure now if I want that one. I do love that little bird. I think that's so cute. Let's see, or this flower. I think I'm going to go with the bird. I don't think I could go wrong with either one, but I think I'm going with the bird. Just going to add that there. So then I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here. Then add this lace. Trying to figure out what's the right side of the lace. That's my only problem sometimes. Let's see, just add him there like that, and we'll have these done. And I know that this did not take me 45 minutes at all. I'm sure I could do a lot more. But for now, this is all the ones I want to do for my journals. I'm thinking about doing some more with fall leaves, and so maybe I should cut down on a few more and do some fall leaves. I might do that in just a moment. Let's do these, and let's see how much time we have left once I get done working on these. If I get these inked and everything, then I might go ahead and do some fall ones as well. Let's see, what size edge do I want? Trying to see here. Kind of like that, but I did not cut that one correctly. There we go. That's good. Then here. I have an idea for this one. Hold on, let me see here. Maybe one of these decorative edges. Let's try this decorative edge. There we go. Oh, I like that, especially for this little floral one. There we go. Goodness, that was hard to do. Let me see. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Oh no, I forgot about that fabric being there. There we go. I had to put a lot of pressure on this one. I may have to pull a different one out. Let me see if I can do it like this. It's easier. Oh yeah, that's easier. So that's cute. Let's just try more on this one. I can't find my other ones. I have tons of these though. I bought a whole box full. Sorry to get my arm all in the camera there. It's just kind of hard to punch these. It's kind of cute. Try to do it like this. There we go. That didn't turn out so good at all, did it? Maybe I'll just snip that one. Snip those corners. I may have messed that corner up big time. Let's see. How can I fix that? What if I just snip them all? We just have a little corner like that. That'll be fine. That will be just fine. Just snip this one too, just straight across there. Kind of looks like I planned it that way. That'll look good. So that one didn't work out too good, did it? Get some of this. So I want to round all the ones with the little birds. And I think I will, let me see what I want to do with that other floral one. I may just round it. That punch is kind of hard to use. So I think I'm just going to round for now, since I can't find my other punches. I have some that's easier to use. I bought a whole box of them at the Antique Center. It was just used ones, but it had a whole box of them, and they're really neat to do all those little edges. But I cleaned up, and now I'm not sure where I cleaned up put them. Sorry about the noise behind me. My dogs have decided to wrestle with each other. I think they're ready for supper. Let me pause. Okay, I'm just going to ink these up around the edges, and let's see how they look. And I don't think I'm going to have, no, I'm not going to have to add anything to the back side of them, since this is such thick cardstock. It's thick enough that I'm not going to have to worry about thickening it up with anything. And then, if you can see, I think that's plenty of journaling space, and it's clear enough for journaling back there. So I'm not going to have to add any tea stain paper or anything to them. So I may make a few more using some file leaves from my die cuts. I think that would be a neat look for them too. Ink those edges up some. I think that makes them look so much better. Kind of just frames the edges out. I think these turned out really cute. I love this idea. And this Tim Holtz paper I thought was perfect. It had all this script in the background, and since it was thick enough, I didn't have to really do anything but cut it down to journal card size. And now we have several journal cards for our upcoming journals. So that is all of those. So I really like how these turned out, and I think what I'm going to do is I may go back and do some more later, and for my file journal, and just use my file die cuts. But for now, I think I am done with this little mass made, because I've got 3 for my floral journal, and I can use these in my file journal or my floral journal or a bird journal, because I do want to do a bird journal before the end of the year. Not sure I'll get it done because the holidays are coming up, but that is something I want to do. So I think these will all work good for some of the upcoming journals. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll give these a try. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.